really, talk to a lot of media, or if I have a fight coming up, you're not gonna see me, or you might just see me at a fight and things like that. But I'm not on the scene like that, and it was kind of hard for me because it's something new. Trying to sell these pay-per-view buys because you gotta be more outspoken. You got a lot of press obligations. You got to go out of town and things like that. That was kind of frustrating, especially in the last week of training camp when you trying to make weight and they got keep coming to the stadium, doing this, doing this, doing this, doing that. It just got frustrated. So even at the press conference, I lashed out a lot. Then a lot of people, a lot of so-called experts would write me off saying, Mikey's a smarter boxer, or I can't box, I can't do this, I can't do that. So, tonight I just wanted to show that, I do have, boxing ability. I can box, I can use my jab. I do have high boxing IQ. It's not, it's a reason why, I was an Olympian and had over 30 international competition and had success on the international level as an amateur. So I just wanted to prove that tonight. And, I think I did that. I did hear that they was planning on stopping the fight. His brother was, but Mikey wanted to keep going. Mikey has a lot of heart. I think he prided himself on being, a tough, Mexican fighter. They're born and bred just for big hearts. So he didn't want to stop it. And I was kind of surprised he was taking the shots, but then again, he's a veteran. He done sparred, since a little kid with top guys. Edwin Valero and other guys. So I knew that, he has good composure, has good fundamentals, and have good ability. So his defense was on point. So a lot of shots, he started picking off. And I think, in the later rounds, he kind of went in, survival mode and kept just doing enough just to, stand the fight a little bit.
Earl, good afternoon. Congratulations. This is your official coronation as the best boxer in the world, pay-per-view star going forward. How do you rate Mikey now as far as all the opponents that you have faced overall now in your professional career? As far as difficulty?
I feel like he wasn't difficult at all. I got to credit my coach. Great game plan. Like, I told people that, they were going to see a different side of me. They were going to see a guy that, did have high boxing IQ. I just felt insulted, just throughout the whole training camp where people were saying that he was smarter than me, and I felt insulted that, a lot of these reporters here was agreeing with him. And, a lot of these, Hall of Fame fighters like Sugar Ray Leonard and other guys was, going for Mikey Garcia when, his own ethnic group was going for him. And top guys like Marquez and other people like that, Marco Antonio Barrero was going for Mikey Garcia, but you got guys like Ray Leonard and Mike Tyson, going for Mikey Garcia or saying Mikey Garcia was going to win. So, that kind of rubbed me wrong too. But, I rate Mikey. Mikey's still good, man. Mikey still can go down. He's a great fighter. He showed a lot of heart, just for taking this fight and staying in the fight too. So, it's nothing but respect for Mikey Garcia. I just felt, throughout the whole, press tour and things like that, it was a little bit too arrogant.
Congratulations, Earl. The game plan was so simple, it's almost like a 1-2 the entire night. When you first started to break him down, did you see that right away, or was it something that you worked with Derek on in training camp and kind of watching film, came up with that?
It's something we worked on. It just naturally, I had the longer reach, so, the fastest way to get to your opponent is with a straight punch, so it's the jab. And that's my lead hand. So we wanted to work off the jab. I've been having a great jab, and we wanted to work off the jab and then break him down from there. So that's what we did. And a lot of times, like a lot of people understand, like with game, if you watch Mikey Garcia, like a lot of times he jump in with his punches, or he loads up with his right hand. So an easy step back with a jab can offset that. And that's something that, we just break down and just learned in camp. And, my coach made it to my attention. And, we just followed the game plan and it worked out well.
Earl, was there anything about this fight that did concern you? Like you talked about Mikey being so confident or arrogant. Did it at all, create any kind of doubts in you about what this fight was going to be?
It didn't concern me at all. It actually put a chip on my shoulder. If he wasn't so arrogant, he probably might have caught me off guard a little bit. But, with his arrogance and, his brother and, his brothers and everybody else. And I watch everything on YouTube when I'm fighting my opponent. So when I see people, saying different things and how they're going to beat me easy, he has more power than me, he's stronger than me, he's faster than me, his footwork is better than me, his boxing IQ is better than me. He put a big chip on my shoulder. He made me really lock in training camp and, do what I did, basically, outclass him.
And similarly, you get Manny Pacquiao to step in the ring, and basically he's a 10 years older version of Mikey Garcia. So can you honestly say, knowing what you know about your own skill, that would be a competitive, good fight?
Well, it's definitely a competitive fight. Like I said, Manny Pacquiao, he's blood and guts. So that'd definitely be a great fight. He's a future Hall of Famer. He's on his way out, and I definitely give him that retirement check that he's been needing.
Woo! Woo! Mr. Spence, congratulations on your victory tonight. I'd like to know, I'm probably one of the few in here that gave Garcia the second and the third round. Coming into the fourth round, it seemed like you exhibited all that pissed offness that you shared, and then just went to destroying this guy. What was different coming out from the third round to the fourth round?
I'm just working off the game plan. We wanted to fill him out through the rounds and, see how he was going to come. And then the fourth round, I felt like I could get him, but I didn't get him the fourth round. So I, went back to throwing my jab and picking him off. And then I tried to go get him again. And, I just couldn't get him out of there. So, I tried to press on the gas, but, it wasn't a man down tonight.
You really try to put it to him? It looked like he was really trying to dig deep with body punches.
Yeah, I was trying to stop him with either his corner or stop the fight, but they wasn't budging. I was like, damn.
Earl, right here. Congratulations, tremendous performance from you tonight. If you can't get Manny Pacquiao, and who know, he says he's going to fight in July. I'm not sure if he'll fight you or somebody else.
I'm ready in July.
You ready in July?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you can't get Manny Pacquiao, and it's going to be probably more his call than necessarily.
We smoke Sean too.
Say again?
So I smoke Sean too.
Well, I was going to ask you. So, if you can't get Manny next, is it Porter that you want? Is it Thurman?
Oh, definitely. I went in the ring and called out Sean Porter when he fought Danny Garcia. He said it was an easy fight to be made, and then next thing you know, he's fighting his mandatory. So Ugas is a tough fighter. He's a great Cuban fighter, but he could have bypassed that and unified, but he didn't want that. So I fought Mikey Garcia, which turned out to be good. So Manny Pacquiao don't want to fight, then I give him that smoke that he been asking for. Thurman said we're not fighting in 2020, so I don't know about Thurman.
Hey Earl, Ricky said it's your time now. Just think back, what you've gone through, and to be now the best boxer in fighting, this pound for pound boxer in fighting. What's your thoughts on just where you've come and where you are now?
I'm just humble, man. It's been a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifice and a lot of times running by myself and just going to the gym with my dad. And for me, I give my mom and my dad all the glory for me being up here because before I had any potential at all. My dad was bringing me to the gym, coming home from work, tired, driving trucks all night, and then coming home from work and taking me to the gym and, basically taking me all over international tournaments and buying hotels and rental cars and, investing his time and money and, not being able to, be with my other siblings or come to their events because, he was focused on me. So, it's been a lot of sacrifice from, not me, my family and, my mother, my father, my siblings, my coach and things like that. Back when I was an amateur and I wasn't making $1. So, it's very humbling and that's why I work so hard and I stay focused and stay dedicated because I know just as much time that I put in this and sacrifice, it's my family put in much time and sacrifice a lot with me too.
Earl,
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Hey, you said Mike Garcia was gonna win too.
I did. Errol,
I told you I watch everything. I watch everything.
I'm flattered that you care.
I watch everything. I told you that.